now I need to somehow say I'm live. Okay, I'm going over here. I'm sharing my screen still, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now it's big.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's see if people know. Do I know? I'm like, if you go to YouTube, do I say I'm live? I'm gonna have to go to my own channel and see.
I'm going to YouTube and it says.
I don't think I'm live.
Welcome to Feud. You have 30 seconds.
Sorry.
That's nice. I'm like, I'm pressing on live. Oh, I see it. It says one waiting.
Yeah,
Why
it says planned, not live. Oh yeah, we're live.
We're live. Is anybody in there? I don't know. It says upcoming for me.
Not live. Oh yeah, we're live.
We're live. Let me go to YouTube and tell people, or not YouTube. Okay, this is so funny. All right, is anybody in there? Okay,
I think just us. Okay, let's like spread it.
All right. Let me start too. Oh, it's so funny. Where is the community channel? Okay, here it is. I'm gonna say, come chat. DeSjaak, right?
Yeah.
Or are you sure? Am I pronouncing that right? I don't want to mispronounce your name. Okay, live now. I should go in general and say the same thing.
Yeah,
in the game. So
I will tag assassins. That should like wake some people up.
Wake some people up. Like, come chat with us. Oh yeah, and the ninjas. I'm gonna go tell them. I'm always in your stream. Come talk with us. General chat. From YouTube. Thanks so much for your patience and
no worry.
Now I'm gonna see if I turn off the volume if I see us. Okay, and it says one watching, but I'm like, who are you? Who's watching?
Me.
Chat. Yeah. Is it me? We both watching each other. Let me see. And I'll go tell the agency. Come watch my live. Oh.
Link.
I wonder what the Goldies. What are you doing? Are you awake?
This.
And I'm like, and where are those ninjas? Okay. Hey.
So can we see if people are in here?
I think we can only see them if it says viewing, like on the YouTube part.
2, 3 people. It's going up.
Okay, let me go ahead and start this.
I already feel famous.
Okay. All right, guys. Yay. Okay, that's it. That's our intro. Let me play it one more time so you can really see it. All right. So thanks everybody who actually came over to join us. We are just here to talk about Upland. This is DeSjaak. I'm Bleurain. You probably already know me. And if you don't, hello. Anyway, we really just want to get into the scoop of what's been going on in Upland and get everyone's views and have kind of a live chat with the community while we just discuss everything Upland. So first up, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the news about, well, we already knew Sparklet was a thing, but now there's like an article that says Upland is a crypto game that Upland provided the link to that article. So I feel like they kind of endorsed it, which I'm curious about how you guys feel about that. If you think it's a crypto game, if that's the way to actually portray Upland or not. So what do you think? And do you see what I'm sharing?
Yeah,
Do you
we
see
now
it? Okay. Let me see. Oops.
see the announcements page.
All right. So
Or at
yes,
least I do. I don't know.
I don't see their it's interesting. I don't see that particular announcement on this page, but the movie one is. Oh, we have to talk about the movie stuff too. I'm gonna have to go into Upland, I think, in Discord to get that announcement where they posted that article. Let me do that. I'll click over real quick and see. What do you still see my Upland stuff? Not Discord, right? Okay,
No,
cool.
we don't
Anyone
see
in
your
the comments want to say hi? Oh, they're talking to us. Hi. Okay. So hi, Jimmy. Hi, Jason. Hi, XD, James. All right. Oh, thank you for liking the video. So yeah, so in the comments, if you guys want to shout out if it's okay, like if you're into crypto, if you think I'm not into crypto, so I feel like I can't say for sure. And that's why I'm curious about what other people think who come from the crypto world, if it's a fair classification to say Upland is a crypto game. So let me pull up that article. Where is it now? Was it an announcement?
Maybe
So
they removed it. I haven't seen it. What?
oh, it's gone. Ooh, how funny. Wait, did you see it yesterday? I have a picture of it.
No, I
Okay, hang
didn't. I was like looking forward for like you showing it to me.
Interesting. Okay, let me actually send it to my computer then, and then I will open it up so you can see what I was talking about. Because at one point, I was going to put, I wonder if I can even find the article now, because I only took a little small picture where it says crypto game Upland. Well, I guess that'll work. I guess this picture is enough for you to see, but Upland actually had it posted, and now it's going to look like it's just coming from me with a picture, but it was
Yeah.
it was on their Twitter. I wonder if it's actually someplace else.
Are you making some conspiracy theories here?
Right? No, So this is what I'm wondering. Like I was going to say something about it, and then I put it out there that I was going to say something about it. And I'm wondering if it got out there. Like, take this off because you're endorsing it. Because that's what I was like. They're kind of endorsing the article, like by saying that it's a crypto game with their by posting it. But someone else said no, I don't think so. That's just an article. So okay, let's see if you can see this. Let me do this. I have to once again share my screen. I'm gonna stop this one and share again. And then this time I have to share my whole screen again, like my entire screen, just so you guys can see this. Sorry. This is the picture. Do you see it?
Oh, I see it.
And so crypto game, and actually in the article it says Upland crypto game, does this and that. So I was just curious, and you can see that's their llama. And so this is why I thought Upland is like endorsing it, because that's their picture. They had to give the story to this guy Andrew Hayward, and then he classified it crypto game, and then they linked it to us in their Twitter and then in their announcement.
But it is a crypto game, right?
That's what I'm wondering. Do you think so? Like, do you guys think-
but I think you can make the difference already between like crypto, the technology, and like at the moment we don't have a listable coin, but we will get that. That's the whole Sparklet game, and also everything. Well, not everything, but a lot of things are blockchain. Like on the blockchain. So in that sense, wouldn't it be a crypto game anyways?
So I thought not, because even though we're on the blockchain, we are not using crypto. And you're not earning crypto out of the game. You're only earning UPX right now. And if we get to Sparklet, then yes, I think at that point we can say we're a crypto game, because we'll have crypto in the game. And so you can buy with ETH, which makes me think that's still not a crypto game, because just because you can purchase, you're not getting it out. So for me, if I were a crypto person, I would think crypto game meant I could win some crypto. But
no,
I don't know.
Disagree.
Okay.
Because what you're confusing is two things. You have cryptocurrency and crypto. What's the other name? Cryptography.
No, I don't know.
Someone in the comments, please help me out and correct me here.
Like cryptocurrency.
So there's
Anyone?
a difference between having like a cryptocurrency and using crypto technology, which is what we
Like the blockchain is crypto
use.
technology.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay. So we're using crypto technology because we're on the blockchain. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm gonna have to. I'm like now. I feel like I have to Google like what's the definition of a crypto game. I don't know though. But do you think that players who are in the crypto world would think they're gonna be able to win crypto or earn crypto out of a crypto game?
No,
Okay, because
because it's I mean, I think I would say like it's when you look at games in the Web3 space, you kind of expect you that you own your assets, and that's all regulated through the blockchain. I think where it more becomes difficult for die-hard crypto people is that you don't have the ownership, like true ownership 100% that way. But that was always a discussion that was had, that people were having. So yeah, I would say it's a blockchain game more than a crypto game, maybe. But
yeah,
now with Sparklet being listed,
that's what I think too. I think blockchain and crypto games to me are like maybe different, only because there's those people who go get like wax, like they play those games to earn wax, whatever. And these people who send me their projects that they want me to get involved in always seem to be offering up some type of like crypto for their whatever NFTs. Like, oh, if you do this and you succeed, then you're gonna get this much wax or this much whatever. So that's what I was like, this is not the same. But
in a
blockchain,
way, it is. And with Sparklet, it is 100%, right? If they
maybe,
keep
right?
the Spark login, that's the I would be curious to see what they are going to do with that.
Do you think it's going to go away so soon? It's just got here. It hasn't been
Yeah,
that long.
let's not talk about this topic because we don't want to bring them on like ideas.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Well, speaking of ideas, do you have any ideas on the direction you think Upland should take from where it's going?
Like in general, that's like a very broad question.
It is very broad. Do you have any? Okay, I'll make it more specific. Do you think they've taken any wrong turns and they should redirect?
No, actually, no. People sometimes tend to think that I'm quite critical and quite like maybe sometime a bit negative about what they do, but I actually think that they made a lot of right turns. I think like maybe the most right turn to me was when they went to South America as a market. It's a very active community there, and I think that it was great that they tapped into that, not just with releasing the cities, but also like the language integration there and the partnerships as well. So I think that was a really good decision. I really like that in-game chat is getting a bit more love now. It's not
Finally.
where it's supposed to be, I think, but I mean, I already talk to a lot more people that I wouldn't be able to talk to if it was just Discord, because they just wouldn't be on Discord. So I think that's a good direction. It will be like hit or miss with Sparklet, I feel like if it like fails miserably, it would be so difficult to get excitement back. Like now we're in our little Upland bubble where it's just our community. I feel like, and whether it goes good or bad, well, it's just like us. But if like once we open up, that's quite. I'm excited about it, and it can go up like massively. It can go down massively. So yeah, let's see what will happen.
Okay. I'm curious, like the Sparklet, if people, because like, what about the gas fees? That's, I don't, so again, I'm not a crypto person. So it's really hard for me to like translate what this looks like trying to sell Sparklet with ETH. Like, is
Hmm.
it going to be like, yeah, like, and people are saying ETH is going up or whatever, like becoming more valuable. So that makes me think, is Spark going to be like more expensive than that way versus just in the game?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think that it won't like just based on that they're going with ETH. If they're going with ETH, is that yeah, that will make it more. You won't like openly trade 100 times, right? You won't like go from Sparklet to Spark and back and forth. But I don't know if that's a bad thing. I don't know. Like, I don't know what people in the comments think. Like,
Can you
should
see
it be like more tradable? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm wondering too. And Jason out there says that he's like happy they opened up more meta ventures because Spark is definitely a use case there. And I see that too, especially with factories. But I was really actually like happily surprised that you don't need that much Spark to produce like one item at a time, whatever. Like if so you don't mind going a little like slow, like 8 hours or whatever. It's like barely anything. It was like I think I left like maybe point one something Spark in there and like my stuff still was going. And I was like, oh, it produced something. So
Yeah, so what you need is you need a minimum of 5 Spark to open up a factory. So that's like the minimum you need to have, because otherwise you cannot get
approved.
it.
Mhm.
Which is weird because you have like smaller factories who are only like you're only able to stake like 3 Spark in total there. But and I think we should not forget that in the information we got about Sparklet like a while back is that they will adjust the Spark costs up and down
Oh,
related to the
remember that.
prices.
Oh no, I don't know if I like that.
No, I'm really scared about that.
Okay.
Well, it could go down as well, right? So imagine like one Spark becomes like, I don't know, worth 1 million, then you wouldn't be able to, like, you wouldn't manufacture items in Upland with that. Like, give me $1 million then, please. So yeah, then it would be good that it would go down, right? The Spark hours per item.
Yeah. Well, I just hope it stays pretty steady. Like I like not changing things too much. Like, and I agree with you. I for the most part I think okay, so I agree with you for the most part as far as the directions they've taken. I actually don't like one direction they've taken, which is like basically kind of selling everything for USD. Like
Oh
they
yeah.
do Epic sell every now and then, but it just seems like for the most part to me, they're kind of like, okay, we're gonna take all the USD profit for ourselves, and then you guys, good luck with trying to get it back.
Oh wait,
Buy it from us.
one thing. You
Yeah.
have your screen shared now, so now everyone sees double.
Sorry. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Ours has to be better. So more double. Okay. Is it looking good? I stopped presenting or sharing.
It looks perfect.
Okay. So
So we
yeah.
were talking the USD sales that I think we had like one thing that sold for UpX, and then it was like around then it was like a couple of months all USD.
Mhm.
It was somewhere before December when they did like UpX ones, and then lately I don't remember which thing they did sell for UpX, but
Yeah. It's like it's fading in my memory, and I think that it's going to become obsolete. I feel like that's the direction they're moving in. And we'll see if you can like have these combined sales, so it's UpX or dollars again for things like block explorers. But I haven't. Oh wait, we have to go register. I should pull that up right now. Or register for this. This.
the
This
film thing,
right? Yeah. Let me share my screen. How
that's right.
Let's do that. So let me see. I'm going to present this time a tab, which is Upland Me, right? Because I need to see that. Okay. And here I am. Oh, I was looking at you earlier. That's you. You have a lot of
Busted. You're like stalking me.
oh, and all these specials. Okay, so I'm gonna register. And if you guys haven't registered, hi Robzilla. Hi, the Frost Officer UpX. That was the only one. Oh, the Frost Officer UpX. Okay, so
Frost ornaments weren't UpX. Frost ornament were USD, right? Because it was the pack for ornament owners.
oh, I don't even know. I didn't buy
Yeah,
that.
I know because I bought it, because I made a big point of it that they like it wasn't selling because the price was quite high for a pack. And because like it's only for MetaVenture owners, you had to like have some resale value there, and the price was just a bit too high. And then we asked like, please burn all the excess, like everything that's left over. And once they did, I had to like put my money where my mouth was because I was like whining over at them to do it. So I bought it, and then I felt bad because I didn't want to buy the USD pack. But it actually last week it sold for profit. I bought it for 45 or three ornaments, and I sold it for I think like 75. So I'm super happy.
Nice. Yeah, that is pretty
So
lucky.
what are we registering for?
Okay, so this is okay. I'm curious because I was thinking I had to register to like go to the event, right? Not just buy a
Mhm.
block explorer. Like I thought it was a kind of a double thing. I wasn't really, I don't know, but this seems like I'm registering to buy block explorers for this event, and I'm not sure if only people with the block explorer will get into the movie or if
No,
it's,
I think it's just like a promotional extra.
oh, I'm probably not going to buy these, but I'll register anyways in case I change my mind, just so I don't miss out. But I don't think so. It looks like this one. Oh, I see. Look, it is giving you epics.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it's like an old school block
Yeah,
explorer
I
sale.
like these ones. I like when they combine the UpX. It's like if I'm gonna pay money and you give me the UpX, that makes me feel better. But if you're just giving me the product and I'm paying USD, I don't really care for that.
I just want the block explorer, to be honest.
You do?
Yeah, because look at the take slate. Like click on the question mark and it will make it like, yeah, look how good that looks.
It does. But what if I just make my director's block explorer look like this? Only it says like Bleurain.
Don't you have a director's block explorer?
No, I haven't applied for it yet, nor have I applied
Why?
for executive. I can't. I told you I'm indecisive. I cannot figure out.
But I didn't think like this indecisive.
So I just like I kept thinking like, do I want to sell it to somebody else so they can like pay me for the opportunity to make another one? And so I kind of held out, and then I was like, well, I'm not even sure really what I want to like, because I want it to be like, you know, super unique and stand out. I really like Shack Attack, her block explorer she posted. I was like, that's cute. It says Shack Attack, you know, it's nice. So like something like to identify me maybe, but then if I want it to be sellable, then maybe I want it to be something else. And so
Yeah.
I just haven't decided. Haven't decided. You guys out there, if you guys have some ideas, it says, may I give you a little question, girls? Are you racers? Are we racers like in Upland? Is that what you mean, C3?
If you're a racer in real life, I also want to know. Like,
I know, yeah. So in real life, I've been known to skid down the road. No, I'm just kidding. No, I do not. I don't. Okay, well,
you don't race?
in real life, no.
No, I mean in game.
In game, I do. So, so in game, I do. I do race in games sometimes. When people are do like, well, for that event, I did the races, so people let me win. I was really happy. And then for like when people have like things in the is it URL? Like when they do those races, I try to go over there sometimes and do those races. K I'm always the ninjas. I'm always like, which one is it? So the ninjas do their races, and I like to go join those. And you know, whenever it's like any car, but I found that like I don't know. I see these people practicing, like they're learning the tracks and stuff like that. I think that's really cute. They're learning where to turn just right. But I still don't feel totally in control of my car, where I feel like it's really giving the best of my abilities. I still feel like it's a lot of the game doing what it's doing. So I'm not excited all the way about racing quite yet. But I do like it more now with the braking and being able to switch lanes. I think the switch lanes could be a little bit smoother. Yeah. And the boost is nice. That's kind of cool too. So, you know, it seems okay, but sometimes I do still think the game is making me making me lose. Like, I didn't roll the
Blame
right.
the game. Blame the game. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with travel. Jace, oh, braking. Yeah, there's braking, JT. So I'm happy with travel too. What? Oh yeah. So what do you think about traveling with cars? And let me get. I was focusing on this. I was staying on this page because I'm like, this is $99. So you're willing to pay $100 for this Block Explorer?
Definitely not.
Oh.
I just like how it looks, but that's where my excitement ends. I
Okay.
registered for the popcorn just because I think that's like a fun, like meme like block explorer, but that's it.
Definitely not. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm
But
like.
it looks really cool. Like I will be jealous on the person who has that. Like my favorite block explorer, which I don't own, is the one with the old school film projector. Like
Ah,
those That's
seen
my
that one
favorite.
too.
It's like an older one. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I want to say DJ Shorts might have one like that. I feel like
Don't tell me because I'll just be jealous and don't have it. Like that's the.
Well, now you're making me think. So it's $100. That is steep, but you get the 100,000 UPX, which is like 50,000 UPX.
Yeah.
But you still get that Block Explorer, which you probably can sell for maybe $50 if someone's really, really interested in it, and they
You
didn't.
can at least sell it for more than 50K UPX, I think.
Yeah.
So then I think it's like you
Yeah.
will in UPX you will be able to break even. I think because let's say you sell it for 100K UPX, then you're break even, right? Because then, yeah.
Because
you got 100K, you earn 100K, so and then half that to USD. Yeah,
maybe. And then right now it's a good time to maybe go fill this collection. Not collect your collections. So anyone out there listening, don't collect your collections until next season unless you really need the UPX for some reason, right? You want to hold on to your like not pressing the button because next season might be a thing, and then if it's a thing, you can collect right then.
Wait, what?
All right. So on those season challenge, right? It was fill 3 collections, I think it was.
That one.
So now you can just not collect your collections and buy some right now and hold on to them. Like if you have things.
I already clicked. I like the excitement too much. Like I have this stuff, like fill it up.
Well, I have one right now. It's just a little blue. It's the Tahoe one, the 3 cities or whatever. I'm just
clicked it right away.
You did. Don't. Okay, so don't do it, guys. All right.
I think actually like gamified earnings for me is a good like push to start like finishing some basic collections that I don't have. Like, yeah, I don't know. But also C3, I'm not a racer, but I did the races because I wanted to try it out for the gamified earnings, and then I actually liked it. But I didn't do the competitive ones because I've never been good at racing games, so I'm a bit like uncomfortable in that I have to steer the car. But you know what's the what I think is the most fun way to race? It's the race system that More Cheese came up with. I don't know. I've only heard people refer it to as like cheese racing. Is where you say like you don't like the person who wins this race is the person who comes in third or comes in like so then with the accelerating and the braking it becomes like a more of a tactical game. That's where I like it. I thought it was such a clever way of like racing.
Like, you're first, you're third. You try to come in second, you win.
yeah and it's harder because like you'll like be like, okay, I'm just like going and then I'm braking and then you don't notice that. Like it's a very fun way to kind of
she has to trademark that. It's like, oh, interesting. What is the best way to make a map asset to mark my properties as low sin fee props? Hi, Chelsea. Interesting. So there's what I'm gonna have you answer that. What do you think?
There are a couple already out there, but that doesn't mean you cannot make yours. Let me see. I would look at what's out there already and see what works best. Like some of them are too small, so you don't really see them. And you can also think about colors because everyone sees properties in light blue. So if you go for a contrasting color, it will pop a bit more. But I also wouldn't be making them too big because then they won't fit the properties. But we have a new max now. It's like 4.5 meters. It can be, so you cannot.
Yeah, whatever
meters. I don't measure with like
feet. I'm wondering if so. Did that answer your question? I'm curious. I was thinking. So this brings up a topic that I just recently had to move my ornaments to my ornament showroom because I'm worried about them not being able to just move freely, like not be transported or something. And my ornaments were my box for my low sin. Since London, people were using like the boxes from the ornaments to say, hey, we are charging the bottom line, like the lowest sin fees here with these ornament boxes. And that became like a thing. And then people started putting boxes everywhere. And then people made map asset boxes. So there's some boxes out there, those crates. They look like the crates,
yeah.
Right? So those crates, since I moved my ornaments, and I was like, oh shoot, because in London I had a lot of them spread out, and I had to like move them like over to my showroom where the ornaments are, just in case. So if you guys have showrooms, or if you have ornament showrooms or
Spread them, put
assets,
them where you need them, because they are going to restrict it the moment transportation will like be live for items.
yeah. So in looking for that to happen, I basically moved all my stuff, and then like, oh no, now people won't be dropping by my properties as much because I don't have my sin boxes there, or my crates to show I'm low sin, or low visit or whatever. So now I may actually, because I don't have time to wait to have one approved, so I may actually go out and buy some of these crates out there to see, what's good for these low sin, low
Yeah,
sin.
you have the crates and you have the circle ones. Like I know Mike 3226 has some good ones. There are a couple of them. So yeah, I see someone like the Hollywood Stars also one. There are quite a couple out there already. It becomes a bit pricey if you want to do them for all your properties, depending on how many properties you are.
800 now, I think. So yeah, it would be too much.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's like, I think for those type of assets to really start moving, it would help if they could sell them in bundles. So
Yeah.
you could like buy 10 or 20 or 50 like that. That would be a good way to.
Really good point. Can you put that in feedback? Have you yet? Because I think
I
buying
have a lot of stuff in feedback. I keep forgetting. Like, did I already say this there?
like anyone else?
I will put it in there.
I think so. I think because being able to purchase in bundles seems like intuitive. Like, hello, I'm here to shop. Like, let me just click.
Give me more.
I'll take this one, that one, that one. Especially if you're worried about other people snatching up something. You don't want to like, if things become.
And it would be good to kind of like give people a discount when they're shopping. Like if I can say like, okay, if you buy one by one, you're going to pay premium. But if you are going to buy like this whole set and you can decorate your house in one go, then it's not that big. But I think there's a technical component to it where they have like the issue with where they place certain items. But it's the submergent issue as well. But once they have that figured out, I think it will be very exciting to get that going.
Yeah. And I also notice now now that I'm actually making these things, I do see how annoying it is to have to transfer things one by one too. That's super annoying.
It's horrible.
Transport.
So this is partly the reason why I only do low mint totals. Partly because I want like my stuff to be a bit exclusive, and I kind of like that if people buy my design, that in like the near future they can sell them like with profit too, because I'm not making like hundreds of thousands of the same item, but also because it saves me a lot of work with moving them from one to the other.
You know what I wish? Okay, so for me, like I wish I could cut off. So I think they made one of my things. They say it's out of 500 mints, but I feel like I made it lower. I think they didn't let me do it to what as low as I wanted it to be. And then so now I'm like, I'm not gonna make those 500. So I wish I could like make it stop saying
them.
But how? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like get rid of those. Like that's what I want. I want my thing to say to 1 out of whatever, like 3. That's all. Don't plan on making.
But I think you can do that. Like you can, like in the first one, you can put in that you just want 3. That's okay to do.
I try. I think I put 50, and they put.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's fine because I was like, I wanted all mine to be super rare. So I'm wondering. I'll go back and apply again and put. I'm gonna put.
Because I have a map asset that is a 50 in total, I think.
See, I want them. I'm gonna contact them. Like, I'm pretty sure I only want 50 of these.
Yeah.
I don't even want that many now. Now I just want the 3 I have and just get rid of the rest. Not making more. But yeah, and that's what I want. I like a mechanism to say I'm not gonna make any more of these. Like, let's burn the rest or whatever, and say it's only out of this many mints because that would be accurate.
Yeah, and I 100% agree with what people are saying in the chat. Like, we need to be able to move several map assets at the same time.
Pain in the thumb.
It's like select, put them in there. Yeah, I think about that. I do have wait. Let me see. I do have some feedback up.
Oh.
I accidentally multi-accounted with my feedback. I have 2 accounts. I don't know why, but I have 2,
Yeah.
so I always lose. Like,
You upvote your own stuff.
yeah, I was like, I already upvoted this. This is a great idea. Who thought of it? Oh, it was me.
Quantity plus minus button. That sounds interesting. I mean, it seems like I feel like Grom Brindle could figure that out for them. When I was like, I need a plus button for my materials. But yeah, I think that does. Please share the link. Yeah, give them your link for your feedback. Oh. So it's 9:10 already. Back on like I don't know how much more time you have, but I did want to ask you about totems and what your expectation is like for the next cycle.
Yes, totems. I really like totems. Even though like sleep wise, I could have managed it a bit better. I think that it will be the blossom season. So I think they will have it seasonally, which I actually think is a good idea because that gives extra purpose for having those seasons if they stick to that. Because I also heard that actually this weekend is the only Spark weekend we're going to get because now after or wait, yeah, I think they said something like that, right?
They
Or
said it was
did
the last one of the frost season, but I wasn't sure if that meant like, well, of course
I
it's the last
think that
one of the frost season
in the
over.
like the couple of weeks, like now we'll have like 2 weeks that are non-seasonal,
Mm-hmm. And then next season, next
and
Spark.
then the next season it will start. So I think that in the non-seasonal weeks they might have no Spark sales,
Right.
Spark weekends. I think.
I don't even care about Spark weekends anymore because I don't buy Spark. I just try to treasure hunt for it mostly. And I don't have to level up right now because I'm so far from cheap executive.
Yeah.
So, until then, I'm not really sweating a Spark seat or a Spark weekend. But for like new players who are trying to level up,
It's important for them, yeah. And for people who buy it, I think it kind of like, but yeah, no, we're talking about totems. Sorry, distracted. Yeah, now I like let's see what totems will do. Like it's a long game, but they were quite like honest and direct about it. Like they told us it was going to be a long game. We know that there will be at least like 5 of those cycles, so could even be more. They also said that, so we all know that it's a long game. We won't have like the live items in game this year, right? We know that. So yeah.
Dude, what do you think about the pricing of the totems right now in the secondary?
What the what? The pricing of the what?
Totems on secondary. Like, are you trying
On
to
secondary, I haven't watched because I wanted to have more green ones. And when I watched it was like really I don't know, really high. So I don't know. Yeah. I mean, if people put it up there and this is the floor, then or did the floor drop? You tell me.
So
If
it
it's
depends. Like sometimes people will be like, "Oh, I will give you this for 60,000 UPIX." Or so to me, 60,000 UPIX seems like kind of low, right? I think they're like 55 when they came out. Is that how much I had to pay for these things? So like, I think so. Like to me, like seeing 60,000, like some people are like getting desperate or whatever. They like just getting rid of their totem sometimes, but then it's rare. So it just depends. And then some people are like, "Oh, $70, $60." So I don't know. Right now I have 7, and I'm
I
not.
now see one.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the
Yeah.
same time because I was like, maybe I need to buy one if they're cheap. The cheapest one is $36.
That's cheap.
37. But
Is
it's
it
an
brown?
orange one.
Oh, okay. I'm like, is it a brown?
No, it's an orange one. Like the next, like the brown one is $40.
That's cheap too. That's cheaper than what it was before.
But I don't want a brown one.
Me either. I actually don't know if I want any more because it was hard. I only actually put 4 of mine through the cycle last time. Like I started all of them, I think, like but then I let them all die, or maybe I only started 4. I think I only started 4, and I let one. No, I think I let them other ones die. I think I started all of them and let them die, and just didn't work with them. I had an orange cheetah that was giving me a lot of problems, and I just gave up on that because at first that site wasn't up. Was it my Upland?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was
Upland info, the
so until they
Veulemans.
saved me. I was like, this freaking cheetah. It's too much. So yeah, but now I think next time, if I hope they don't like make it where that my Upland info doesn't work. Like if they change stuff.
I don't think they will, but I think what we'll have is that the cap will have impact on it. So I think people should really look at what the size of their thing is, that the will determine what the cap the is for like harvesting. Because if you have a really small one, you can have one that you only have to feed like once every 2 days. But if you have to collect the protum every 8 hours, then it's still like it's
Annoying.
almost like you have an orange totem. So then it doesn't make sense.
True. So why were you looking for green?
I used to have like green, purple, orange, and then I traded my oranges for a purple goat, I think. So now I have 3 purples and 1 green. So I just want 1 more green, so then it makes sense to wake up at that time.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like a mental game for it. But it's like it's a long game. The reason why I like totems is just I kind of like this type of gameplay where you have to like do something builds up slowly. And also I missed out on the spark drop. So when I started Upland, everyone was like gifted this like amount of spark.
Mm-hmm.
I became an Uplander the day after that.
Wow.
And visitors didn't get anything.
Oh my goodness.
And then there weren't you didn't have the level up spark. So I became an Uplander. I became a pro, and the day after I became pro, they did the like level up spark. So the start was so like it felt so bad. Like just like if I started like 1 week before with Upland, I would have had at least some. So when they announced like the totems, I was like, okay, I'm getting in on this. I don't mind if this is going to do something, but at least I'll be there. I'll have some. And I didn't miss out. So yeah.
Same. That well, because I wasn't here for Spark at the drop, so I don't have any 1 day after stories. I just got here already Spark. There was already Spark level ups. I might have leveled up my first time though without Spark, like that first one, the very first one. I didn't know about level up when it's Spark Week or whatever, or Spark something. So I didn't get the first Spark for leveling up during the right time, or I didn't get as much as I would have. I think you get more, right? So I leveled up and didn't do it during Spark time. And then I learned the lesson. But everyone's always like, once they mention the whole STEM stuff, people who were here about like before Spark started saying, oh yeah, when it used to be Spud, and then you got like so much Spark if you had like so much Spud or whatever, and I don't know, like there were Spud Wars or something.
Yeah, you had Spud, but Spud didn't transform into Spark. It was just like testing, and I know that Protum is also testing, but I think I wasn't around for Spud, but for Spud you didn't get anything.
I thought you did. Oh, I don't know if anyone who was here. I think someone told me like some people got a big drop of Spark.
Where are the old people in the chat?
Yeah, what was Spud Wars about? Anyone know? So like, yeah, I don't know because I thought some people got more Spark than other. Like some people got a whole lot of.
So the initial Spark drop, like the one that I missed out on by a day, was based on what level you were and how much time you were active in game or something. So if you were like really active, you would get more. Like some people got a lot.
Okay.
But, so I also saw like that C3, lots of numbers, asked if we are doing the unique props badge. Ooh. Are you doing that? Are you building out 30 unique structures?
So I haven't yet, but I do want to. I think someone has a list somewhere, but
I have a list. Okay. I have a spreadsheet for this.
I need to see, because I need to basically see where like what I have. I'm gonna have to use Optimizer to look at my structures. So if you guys like I like to use upxland.me for looking at prices and things like that. But I like using Upland Optimizer to look at like my structures on my properties to like kind of like see, because you just flip your account and you can put structures and then it shows you. And so I'm gonna like compare and see what I have already. But I think it's like for me, I don't have like a super. I have like 6 point something spark. So I'm not like huge time like construction manager here. I can only go so fast. So
Yeah.
getting those done without like spending a lot on renting. I don't know. I am building the Tahoe townhome and the Tahoe ranch house right now currently.
Nice.
So, but yeah. How about you?
I don't have enough spark to go for it. Because not per se, like I think I could after a while because I like to build those unique structures. I like the temporary ones because they become so like rare after a while. And of course, like I have a couple of buildings through the competition. So I have the Assassin's Courtyard, and then in Porto I have a unique build that I designed. So I want to build those, but I think I actually only have one of each, which is like now that I think of it, I need to build more. But yeah, no. So I like them, but my spark is needed elsewhere. Like now it's in the factory. I know slash hope that I will have a cart in the factory soon to make those factories, to make those showrooms. Like I need like so many of them to like yeah, I cannot spread that out too thin. So what I did for the gamified earnings one, because you also need like 5 unique structures,
Yeah,
5
I've built 5
builds.
or 3 in different cities. Was that it?
Yeah, 3 in different cities and then 5 different buildings,
Hmm.
building types. So I rented for that
Oh,
because there was no other way to.
did you make
Hmm?
all of them? Did you go through the whole? Did you get the 15.2?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Okay. So congrats.
Thanks. That will be like probably 10K UpX. I don't know. I cannot do math, so I don't know how much more it will give me. But
That's what I was wondering about. Like if it's worth it for me to rent for my what I'm gonna get out of this.
I was almost there, and I kind of like that there are a couple of things that I want to do anyways. Like I want to complete a bit more collections that I just overlook and are simple to get. So and I wanted to try out racing. I had my ornament anyways. So there were a couple of things like I was almost there doing that anyway. So the building one is the one that took me the longest because I don't have
That's what's
a
gonna
lot
take
of
me
spark.
longer. I didn't go for that because I went for the like I got to 14, but I was like, I'm not gonna be able to build these buildings fast enough, like unless I rent. And then I kept
Yeah.
going back and forth. I was like, is it worth it for me to do that? And then so I didn't end up doing it, but also I wasn't in a position to just travel around to look for a place to competitive hunt. And so where did you win your hunts?
Alameda, I think. Is that
Okay.
that's a place?
Something. Yeah, it is up there. I think
Yeah,
it's Upland.
because I was complaining like I cannot competitive hunt and this is not open for everyone, and then everyone's like, you should not complain that much. You can do it easily. I was like, I cannot competitive hunt. You don't know how much I dislike hunting, and then competitively, it's not possible. Then they said like just go to Alameda, just do it in European morning hours. No one's there, and then I was like, oh yeah, they were right. I shouldn't complain that much.
I need to
So
go.
and then I got that, so I was almost there already.
Okay.
Like
That was my
sometimes,
hurdle. That was my like a block in my mind. Like I'm not gonna be able to win the hunts, and I can't get to those cities because I don't know what was happening. But I feel like I had to be someplace else.
so now
Yeah.
actually, like with the car travel, it's really easy to go to places like that because like even like you can just like set a time like I'm traveling from one side through the other time just before you go to sleep, and probably once you wake up you're already there, so it's great. I just received a message from a new player, and she was in Detroit, and she only had to have like I think 150 UpX to become Uplander, so she was visitor still. And I was like, I can help you out now because it doesn't even cost me to go to Detroit. Then I was a bit too excited, and I clicked, and I was like, 12 hours drive. And I thought, I'm on my way. It will take a day, but tomorrow you will be an Uplander.
Aw.
She just
Oh,
sent me a message that she made it, so that's good.
we haven't had any of those contests for a while to visit like the new players or whatever. Like, what was that?
Yeah,
What was the
standard
contest called?
challenges. Yeah,
Yeah, they haven't done those for a bit. So maybe in the next seasonal thing, they'll kind of wrap those in for players to get their visits. So these visitors can get upgraded or do whatever they need. But if you're out there and you need someone to visit your property, feel free to put a shout out in the comment. But I'll go to visits in Discord, like the hashtags visits. Isn't that what it is? It's like I
yeah.
think it's called visits. There's a visits channel in Discord where you can beg for people to visit you if you're just trying to get some epics. But before we go, I do want to save some time for you. DeSjaak, to show us some of your designs because I'm really rooting for you for designer of the year. And I would love for us to see some of your designs. So if you can share your screen and show off your stuff, let's see some of your stuff.
Let me see what I can show.
And people in the comments, thank you guys so much for watching us live. We appreciate you showing up. If you have any questions, I'll try to catch them too. I'm going back to see if I missed anything. I want that badge too now. Now that this badge has been mentioned, I really do want that badge. That more than I was thinking about it. I'm like, I'm really gonna go through and see how many more constructions I have to make. I found a good guy to rent Spark from for too. He's been really reliable, and I feel like his rates are decent. So I guess maybe I am renting Spark. So if you guys out there renting Spark have some good deals, feel free to DM me with your Spark rates. Maybe I'll take you up on it for this next season, but not until next season.
So do you now see my screen?
Do I? Let me see. It says at the stage. No. Did I? I see it. I don't know. Do you guys see it? Because me personally, I see it down there, but I don't see it like on my screen.
No.
What the? Hang on.
Wait. Oh yeah, it's on. It's on.
Is it?
I see it on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, they see it. Okay. Mine still shows the video from like the Bleurain pink square. And it's on my phone. Look.
So I don't have like the most updated stuff on here because I don't have my cards up here, but I will see if I can still pop them up. But this is like my old stuff.
You have great stuff.
So I have Assassin's Courtyard. I would make it so differently if I would make it today, especially like the fences are way too thick. Like I'm thinking of maybe like if I'm able to do like an upgraded version of the Assassin's Courtyard, like same style but like a bit different. I don't know.
I like it. I'm from Chicago, and so I'm like, it seems like it fits.
Yeah, a lot of people told me like I've been in those buildings. Like, oh, cool, I haven't, but
okay, yeah, it's shaped very much like one of my childhood homes.
This is one that I really want to have in game. It's like a shotgun. It was for New Orleans, but it never made it. But it's like, look how narrow it is, so it could fit like the. I like the ornaments on the side like that. And then
I have some of your ornaments. Do you have you do have an ornament shop?
Yeah, I have an ornament shop, and I have like this like Space Invaders in game.
That's my favorite.
And I have also, which let me look. Oh, and the this one let me see. I think this one is in game.
Oh, that's all. Oh, that's nice.
It's for Genesis, but I made it in like these are all the black cards, and like there's a gimmick here. Wait, like here's my Block Explorer.
Oh, cool.
And Mike's Block Explorer, who's manufacturing it. But I made them for like a bunch of buildings, but those never got into the game. I don't know. They're still hanging somewhere. I have no idea. And then I have this. This is my favorite one.
Oh, yes. That's awesome. And the hand modeling is so great.
It's so funny to see now if they're in there because they're reaching for each other, kind of like that. And I have a couple for collections that didn't make it. Like I have this capybara one, for instance. Look, they're dropping from the sky.
That's really nice. You're pretty great at this. Definitely got my vote. You're getting some hearts. Some people are saving for your ornaments.
Yeah, ornaments. Like this is my favorite ornament, actually. It's not allowed in because we're not like this was like a temporary competition. But look,
that's so cool. What about you have map assets too?
Yeah.
Do you have Pass
I
up.
have, let's see. So I have a red carpet. I don't know where it is now. I only see the stanchions. So I have like these, and then
Oh,
I have a red carpet that goes with it.
that's nice. I
And
have
I'm
some
going
of
to make a
those property.
lot.
I think Rob the agency might have some of those. I feel like I saw the red carpet on his property. Oh, let's see.
And then this one's new. So I made a bench,
A little love bench. It's
and
cute.
I'm going to sell these probably this weekend. And then I also have this gazebo. This is like very low mint because it was so much effort to make it. So
Oh, wow.
it's a gazebo. And what I do is like with everything that I make, I try to, now not everything, but a lot of it. If people are a homeowner in Avalon Park, which is the node that I like, my node in Chicago, once a month people get a gift. So people got the stanchions and the red carpet for free. They got, now this month was the bench. Everyone got the bench. And for the, let me see, the for the gazebo I need to do like a raffle because I cannot, there are not enough mints for everyone who's a homeowner. But like every month I make a snapshot of all homeowners, and they will get either like a raffle ticket for something very limited, or they get them for free. So it has an
When
extra
you say
benefit.
homeowner, do you mean like they've met their home address?
Their home address, yeah,
Okay.
everyone who has their home address there will get like monthly gifts.
Did Avalon Park get a collection yet?
No, we're
Oh,
not
let's get
even
the Avalon
close. But I think slash I hope that it is actually more fun to get the gifts than have a standard collection, right? Like it's worth more probably. You get like pretty low mints, people can pick their own, and I don't know. I think it's a good benefit, and we're already like branching out a bit, seeing if we can like, there will be assets from other people getting in there. I'm also looking at other metaverse projects outside of Upland to also give some benefits and some partnerships. Like I've been addicted to this new Web3 game called Pixels, and I'm seeing if I can do like an Avalon Park Pixel Guild partnership as well. So there's like, I'm trying to see if Avalon Park as a node can be more than just um yeah, I don't know, just an Upland thing.
interesting. I like that branching out, and it might be very helpful. Maybe can bring over those Pixel people to Upland. Um, I'm curious, how long do you see yourself staying in Upland? Forever?
I don't think I will be able to get rid of Upland in my in my I'm so ingrained in here. This is like so much my community, so I cannot, I don't know, I cannot get out. Even if I try. I cannot really imagine of like having not being in this space. So I don't know. I think it will always be my forever like project. I'm not a big trader. I'm not really selling stuff that much. I just like to be here. I also want to show off this. Wait. This was for the
Ooh,
competition. It didn't win, so it's not in game, but all those pets are pets of people from Upland. These are all Upland
what?
community pets. I
That
asked like
is
a bunch of people to send their pets over to me, and they're all on there.
Aw. Well, hopefully. So, do you think you'll open up a wearable shop when that becomes?
Oh yeah, right away. When it's possible, this is like right away. Because this one is in game.
Oh, nice. Aw,
T-Rex trying to decorate a tree.
good job. I need it.
So I have that. I actually need to list those. I don't know. I think I might have them for sale. And maybe it's like a scoop because I don't know if like people know that. Wait, I can show you.
Yeah, how can you list that?
It's in
Legit?
Variety Legit store. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Oh,
know if people like know this website, but this is the Git book. This is where all information says like what we're allowed to do for certain items. So like see map assets, blah blah blah. What are the rules? It updates fairly regularly, so you need to like stay on top of it to understand it. But recently, this showed up.
Oh, what is that? Let me see. Full screen.
These are the instructions for UGC to create their own legits.
Oh, I have not seen this.
So we cannot put it in yet because we don't have a form to do it yet. But it's here. So this is the first start of like that. It's possible. So
Yeah.
that could be like quite a game changer, I think.
I think so too. I'm wondering. I'm like, so much to come. I cannot keep up. Show us your cart though before you stop showing stuff.
Wait, what?
Your cart.
Oh, my cart. Oh yeah. Wait, I have to see where I have that.
You want me to stop showing right now, or I think
No,
you have to stop showing. You can you can go through.
I have the control. I have 2 cards. Let me see. And this one.
Mhm.
And the other one.
Are there unminted props in Avalon? Any unminted props in Avalon?
I hope not. If there are, I'm going to buy them like right away. So even if there are, if you want to get in, don't buy from secondary. Like that. Let's see if we can figure something out. Like I cannot do like bulk sales because otherwise I will be out of properties right away. But just send me a DM or someone else who's in Avalon Park. We have a couple that have like plenty to share.
I think I have a house or a property there. I just need to set my address so I can start
You
getting
need to set your address because like 2 more weeks before the next snapshot. So
okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do
why
this.
I cannot see. Okay, I
Guys,
will.
for DeSjaak for designer of the year, and I think player of the year too. But that's just.
I'm this year. I'm going to like campaign a bit. Normally, I thought it was like a bit awkward to do, but I think maybe I should campaign a bit more for myself instead of like last year for designer of the year I made a video showcasing everyone else's designs. Like, maybe I should have done my own. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
If I do this, share screen. Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Oh
see,
wait.
he says he's good with player of the year for you.
I feel awkward because I think like so many other people doing like a bunch of things.
Like who? Just kidding. Don't mention that because we're campaigning for you right now.
Okay, I'm going to like do a full share screen because otherwise I don't know how to do it.
Okay, let's see.
So this one,
Ooh.
it's a classic car and a bit like with some extras and like it says Avalon Park over there and I have a couple of other like tiny things and mint number 1 was won for people who were staked on my thing, my factory who could win mint number 1, but I'm waiting to get it approved. And then the other one I'm working on, but this is like I'm going to show you the blender. That. Like, do you see blender now?
I see blender. That looks like a banana. Is it a banana card?
It's a banana card.
100. That is so awesome. Everyone needs a banana card. Oh my gosh, banana is so special.
So what my plan is going to be is doing a series of like very rare, weird cards like this. Like I don't want these to have a mint of like thousands, like maybe even like 20 or 50, maybe less. And people who get their hands on them, I will pick out someone who has one for my next design. So then that way, like if you want a unique design, maybe buy my stuff. That would be my sales pitch.
Yeah, definitely buy her stuff. And if you see her on the ballot, or just enter her, because I think we nominate people initially, right? Like,
yeah,
that's how it works. So nominate DeSjaak for designer of the year and player of the year, and everything else. Who cares? Just put her in there. and see what happens.
Bleurain has a bit of a hidden agenda here, though, because like I can only go to Vegas if I win something.
It's true. We want her in Vegas. So if you want to get her to Vegas, I mean, yes, that is the agenda, guys. The agenda is get DeSjaak to Vegas. And that's a great way to help out, is just to get your vote in there. So I am encouraging everybody to definitely vote for DeSjaak, enter her name, nominate her for Designer of the Year, Player of the Year, and anything else you think she deserves. But I think that definitely qualifies for those two categories, in my book, at least. I have no problem doing that. Let me see. Anything else you want to finish up with? Any final thoughts? I know I've kept you for a bit.
I think I said a lot. I don't know. Maybe I'll just need to be back one time in here when I can properly campaign for myself.
For sure. Like, let's do this again. I really hope to see, like, to have you on and chat about Upland stuff again. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't already registered for that Block Explorer for the movie. So do you think everyone just gets to go? We just get to show up in the plaza? And
I think so, but I don't know. When is it?
Tomorrow, I think. Well, that's a good point. Let's go back to Upland. Let me see. Hang on. Let me present again. I'm going to share that Upland screen. It's the events. And let's look. So movie premiere. And can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's Monday, the 18th, 7 p.m. And it's in that 470 Peninsula Avenue. This is not the normal address though, right? Is this his property? Is this where this is?
They built a space where you can go inside.
Who did though? Left House or Upland?
Together.
Oh, couldn't understand. I was saying I was like lost during the Uplando show. Like I was like, what's happening? I don't understand. I wasn't sure if everyone is going to have to go through rabbit hole now or not rabbit hole, but Left House to get their interior structures, because they were talking about like different worlds and stuff. So I was really kind of clueless. Do you understand it?
I don't understand it completely, but I think this is like a cafe, but then a movie theater thingy. I think but we'll see Monday, I guess. You should do a video about that, like when it happens.
Yeah, I should. What's going on with this?
Then I can watch it, because for me it's like at 3 a.m. So I definitely won't be there.
Not going to be at this event. Okay, well, yeah, because this is 7 p.m. PT for me is easy. So I should be able to make it. Only it does interfere with Goldie's show. So the Goldsmith.
Oh, sorry, Goldie.
Maybe the Goldsmith will also be up watching the movie and chat afterwards about it, and that would be what he does. But yeah, so it does. The registration, I guess, was just to help out with getting that up for the Block Explorer stuff, and otherwise we just show up to this experience. But yeah, I do see this huge structure, and it is really cool. But I wonder how he got that opportunity. I always wonder, like how do I get
Left House is like in Upland, like way back. Like he's one of the first ones, I think, to really do entertainment type of shows, and he made a lot of content already. So I think he's been in contact with the team like for like forever. Years and years. Yeah. It's a bit like the same like with the people who were the first map asset manufacturers, right? Like Ben and a couple of others. Like they've been waiting for so long to finally get this opportunity. So
more power to them. So let's support them if you guys can, and buy some Block Explorers, because they don't tell you how much, but some of the proceeds go to
Left. So, I hope a lot. I hope a lot will go to him.
I wish they had given us like how much, because then I would be more amenable to buy more. Like if it was like a good percentage going to him, I would really think about that $99 or almost $100 basically for that director's thing, or this thing. What is it called?
Clapper. The clapper loader.
Yeah, for take one. So yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for your time, DeSjaak. And again, we will have to come back and talk again. Thanks everybody also, and thanks for subscribing, Jason. I appreciate it. Did we miss any comments that we need to mention? There's a guy named Brenzo who says he always saw you in the game and never imagined you were a woman. I'm not sure if it's you or me he's talking to, actually. I think it was you. Let's see. I go that tiger cart. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks. Okay. We'll have a great rest of your, hopefully still Saturday. Okay, good.
It's time for dinner.
Okay. Enjoy your night, and I appreciate you so much. And thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.